A business must pay thousands of dollars in penalties for an employee's death. The State Department of Labor has issued Camp Clearwater in White Lake 4 serious OSHA violations. Pam Elliott died after a propane tank exploded there last May. The civil penalties added up to a little bit less than $13,000. The Labor Department says the penalties do not make up for the loss of life. The money will go into the Civil Penalty Fund, which is distributed to public schools across the state.